Welcome, welcome everybody. So today's mug is a treat for the geeks because what we're going to be talking about is kind of geeky. So, wow, Jason, you are a video interface juggernaut. The mug. Oh, Jason, I know you'll love it. Sally has what started? If the formal part of this broadcast hasn't started, if that's what you mean. Because I'm letting people filter in, and then we'll talk about these files. Oh, really? Why can't you see it all? Okay. So here's what my mug says. First of all, the code is the code, is it ASCII or hex? I can't actually remember now. It's been a while, but it says roses are red, violets are blue, all my base are belong to you, and that is basically a call out to for people who remember years and years and years ago, the all our your base are belong to us. So Laura is asking me to hide my face. So there you go. That's not what she actually asked. She said that she couldn't see my mug because she's on a phone and that if I held it in front of my face, she'd be able to see it. Oh my goodness. All right. Is that good? I thought it was Hex Jason, but I wasn't confident about that anymore. All right. All right. So yes, first of all, it's the weekend. My hair is down and it's Sundays, so you guys actually get me in my ratty old University of New York at Buffalo sweatshirt because this is what I wear on Sunday and I figured, again, Sunday is my day to rest and relax and recharge and not do any work. So if I'm going to be doing something that approximates work, um, I'm just you're going to have to take me as I am. So apologies, but okay. Tina, your alma mater, really? Yeah, yeah. I did my undergrad at UB. This this sweatshirt is almost 40 years old, I think. 89. Math is hard. Um, it's definitely over 30 years old. Lori, thank you. Okay. So, uh, should give people just a couple more minutes. Yes, Gemini Dream, you should call me out for doing work. And here's the thing. If Tina, we probably had classes together, maybe. I was there mostly, and I graduated in '89. So, but I was mostly doing courses at night because I was a single parent and I was working full-time days because I was a single parent. So I was working full-time days and then going to school at night, up until I graduated and went to law school. '89 was the quake, Jason. Yeah, yeah. So my daughter and I hit the Bay Area on the week of the 4th of July of '89, and I was really scared of earthquakes. And then there was this little tiny earthquake in August, and I was like, "Oh, that's not so bad." And then Loma Prieta happened, and that was bad. So yeah, um, I know you were Gemini. Alright. Okay. Okay, so who here, show of hands from, notes from the front members who get the documents. Have any of you had a chance to actually look at that document that I sent out? So basically, I'm gonna start talking about it now. Jason Leopold from the Bloomberg sent to the FBI a FOIA request. FOIA stands for Freedom of Information Act. I don't know exactly what was in that request. I have not seen that. Frankly, I haven't looked because what I'm focusing on is the documents they produced. It may even be in there. I've had to skim. There are 8 files. So basically, the FBI produced these files Friday night in response to his FOIA request. They didn't advertise it. Of course, they don't. It's just so you wouldn't have even heard about it unless you happened to catch either Jason reporting or someone reporting on Jason reporting saying that the FBI had, in fact, I think he actually says in his report, they quietly produced these documents. So I quickly went, as I do with all of the Epstein file drops, and I grabbed all the files so that we could stash them in our private Dropbox, to which notes from the front members have access, and so I could stash them away before they could be disappeared. And again, 8 files totaling 715 pages. Some of them are just, in the low 20, double digits, but some of them one of them is 200 and some odd pages. So, I have only just barely skimmed them. But even just skimming, it's very clear that there are things in here of interest. Now, I am not gonna tell you there are what we would call, smoking guns in here because there probably aren't. A lot of it is procedural stuff. A lot of it is internal emails where names are redacted, but the names of the agents.